I'll give him one of these, and I'll give him one of those, and one of these, and I'll give him one of those, and I'll choke him like this.
All right,
I'll choke him like this, and I'll give him.
Oh yeah. I believe you, but we gotta know who are you? Who are you actually? Who are you? What's your name?
One of these.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
All right, SICHL fans, we are back. We are back with a special surprise episode. You thought we were heading into round 2 of the playoffs, but we are not. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 more spots to fill in round 2. One from the world, one from the conference. One from the world, one from the Canadian conference, rather. So what we are going to do is we are going to take all the people who lost in the first round, throw them into an 8-man hockey brawl elimination match, and the winners of each of those 8-man matches are going to go forward into the second round of the playoffs. So if you thought that you were out, you are not. Headed to the ring for the first match. It is the Fredericton Express. Now, you're asking yourself, Norm, I've watched a lot of wrestling. I'm a bit of an aficionado, as it were. I've never heard of an 8-man elimination hockey brawl. That's because I made it up, baby. I made it up.
This is a match he's craved for quite
It is an 8-man elimination match, no disqualifications, no countouts, falls count anywhere, and underneath the ring, you're not going to find any tables, you're not going to find any chairs, you're not going to find any kendo sticks. The only thing you're going to find under that ring is a giant pile of hockey sticks. All right, let the bloodbath begin, because the last man standing is moving on to the second round. We are going to skip through some of these intros to get to the action. The Fredericton Express, the first out. And out next,
from Canada,
the Vancouver Island Norsemen,
65 pounds, the Viking.
Looking to sneak their way into round 2. This is kind of like the Gold Points Award, but it's better. Instead of a first round draft pick, you actually get to continue into the playoffs. Mark, if you're watching, maybe we'll introduce this. All the non-playoff teams have a little round robin tournament that the winners get to actually go to the playoffs. No, we're not going to do that. But listen, in SICHL wrestling, I'm the commish. And up next, I believe, the fanciest of Commodores himself, it is the Nova Scotia Schooners. You thought, listen, maybe I got eliminated from the playoffs, but at least Eric didn't make it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Schooners are back. And they possibly could be moving on. Of course, an 8-man elimination match, a tough match to win. From Whitehorse, the Huskies. We saw them the very first match of SICHL wrestling and all of the history of SICHL wrestling. Lost that match to Regina, and he is back. Looking for vengeance. And out next, loss to the Hamilton Steelhawks in round 1. But, like all of the super wealthy, gets a second chance just handed to him. Just handed to him for nothing. Must be nice. Must be nice. The dollar bills are falling. And next up, the Banff Rockies, making his way to the ring. The fans going wild. And who could blame them? Who could blame them? Again, listen, I mean, there is a lot of talent that's going to be heading into this ring despite the first round losses. Some incredible superstars, each worthy to move forward.
Here he comes.
I don't even know what count we're at here. I think we've still got one or two more. And next up, I believe we have the Toronto Rex, unless I am mistaken.
And from Toronto, Ontario,
Indeed, the Rex with another shot at glory in round 2. And nope, we're still going, ladies and gentlemen. We are still going. The Vancouver Vipers, how could I forget? Are we finally going to get to see what is inside that burlap sack? The Vancouver Vipers making their way to the ring. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I will do my best to commentate for you, but this is going to be absolute mass chaos. Again, you eliminate your opponents by pinfall or submission. It is a falls count anywhere, so you can pin outside the ring, in the stands, at your grandma's house, it doesn't matter. You can be pinned there. There's no disqualifications. There are no countouts, and underneath the ring, a gigantic pile of hockey sticks. So far, all the action remaining inside the ring. There's Banff. Have the Huskies up, taking their time with this suplex, making them wait for it, and boom, finally drops it. Oh, Vancouver with the big powerbomb on Toronto. And Toronto and the Vipers head to the outside. Toronto grabs the steel steps, but the Vipers get to him first, and returns the favor with a powerbomb of his own, going for the pin, but only got the one. And the Millionaires and the Express also out there. Norseman going for the pin on, I believe that's Banff, but no dice. Banff and the Norseman, the only ones left in the ring at this point. Everyone else fighting it out on the outside. And Banff now going for the pin. The Express taking out his frustrations on the announcer's table. White Horse and the Express squaring off, as are the Millionaires and Schooners. The Norseman with the swinging sidewalk slam on Banff, and the Vipers and Toronto continue to duke it out in the corner. Absolute chaos, but no eliminations as of yet. Oh, no. And, oh! A dude buster from the Express, but not enough to get the 3 counts. Big drop kick from the Millionaires on the Schooners. Banff and the Norsemen still fighting it out inside the ring. Everybody else content to fight on the outside. Again, falls count anywhere, so it does not matter. Oh my God! An incredible slam from the Rockies, but only got the 2 counts. And Banff heads out of the ring. The Express come in to square off against the Norsemen, and pounding away on the face. Pin on the opposite side of the ring. Toronto and the Vipers. No, not the Vipers. Toronto and someone. Did not get it. There's a pin there from the Vipers on Banff. Didn't even get the 1 count. Again, the referee running around like a crazy woman, trying to keep track of all the action. And the Vipers And the Millionaires teaming up on the Schooners. To be expected. Nobody likes the Schooners. Pin. We got double pins. I don't even know who's getting counted, but I don't think either of them got the 3 count. There's a pin from the Millionaires on the Schooners. No dice. Still no eliminations. Everyone's still in the match. Anyone's to win, anyone's to lose. And oh, look at this reversal. From the Huskies into the Alabama Slam. Beautifully done. And a stunner. Stunner on the Express. The Huskies go for the pin, but only still get the 2 counts. What a maneuver, though. There's a pin from the Norseman on someone. I can't even tell. It was the Toronto Rex. The ring completely abandoned, and now the submission hold locked in from the Schooners on Montreal. And finally able to counter. Oh my God, the Vipers spinning Venom into the face of the Norseman. Again, no disqualifications. That's perfectly allowed. Goes to the pin. And only got the 2. A lot of close calls, but no pins as of yet.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
And the Express locking in the submission hold on the Vipers, trying to get Vancouver to tap. Referee directly in the way. Can't see what's going on, but the Vipers look like they're managed to get out of that one. Huskies with the steel steps now, bringing it over.
He's got control.
And bam, a flatliner. And now the Norsemen have him up. And a huge slam to the Toronto Rex. 2 counts only. Huskies tossed right into the ring post by the Schooners. And the Schooners now have locked on the submission to Banff. But Banff, oh! I don't know if you spotted that, ladies and gentlemen, but a very creative way to get out of that submission hold. Absolute chaos, absolute brutality. And oh, kick right to the face of the Rex. Compliments of the Express. Banff tossed into the ring by the Huskies. There's a pin on the Vancouver Vipers by the Express. Only got the 2. Pin from the Schooners on the Millionaires. Only a 2. Toronto Rex slammed hard into the announcer's desk. Banff right back into the ring, and looks like the Norsemen are coming in after him this time. 2 big boys in the ring. Counter from the Norsemen. Counter from Banff. And now, into the Hurt Lock. Is he going to make the Norseman tap? He is hanging in there. Montreal with the pedigree. Norsemen hang in there, and now here comes the Huskies. I mean, everyone going for a pin on the outside. The Rex eliminated by the Millionaires. Now Vipers going against the Express here. Only got the 2 count. Now the Schooners have split open the Millionaires with the hockey stick. Norsemen drop Banff all the way to the outside. Millionaires somehow managed to stay in there. And someone just eliminated. I couldn't see who it was. Absolute madness, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it was the Vipers who were eliminated. I mean, there is so many bodies at ringside that the Schooners, at the Rex and the Vipers having a difficult time just getting back out of the... They've been eliminated. They're trying to get back to the dressing room. Oh, my goodness. The Schooners with a devastating maneuver on Banff. Dropping the leg across the top of the barricade. Schooners and the Norsemen in the ring. Irish whip by the Norsemen and the swinging sidewalk slam. There's a pin on the Huskies by the Millionaires. And that's enough. The Huskies eliminated. I think that's 2 eliminations now for Montreal. And now slams those steel steps into the face of the Express. Meanwhile, Banff taking care of business inside the ring. And boom, there's the power slam. The Schooners happy to stay on the sidelines. Not a bad strategy. And now again, Banff, if he lands another power slam, that is it for Vancouver Island. Call them an Uber. But Banff not going for the pin. Tossing him around the ring, the incredible strength of the Banff Rockies. We are down to the final 5. And oh my goodness, Banff just toying with the Norseman now. Running him coast to coast against the turnbuckles. Dragged to the ropes. There's the Irish whip. That goes nowhere.
Into the ring again. Outside the ring now. He has no need to rush.
And the Millionaires and the Schooners join them in the ring, and Banff and the Norsemen roll out. I think Banff missed an opportunity to go for the pin on the Norseman there. He might be regretting that. Oh, regrets it immediately. As he is split open by the Express across that top barricade, and the Express setting him up for something here. And locks in the cross-face submission, trying to get the Rockies to tap. The referee right there. But Banff, using that great strength to power his way out of the submission. Pin from the Millionaires on the Norsemen. And that is it. They are done. The Millionaires, I think, have eliminated 3 opponents so far. They are absolutely cleaning house. Banff going for the pin now, and they pin the Express. We are down to the final 3. Banff, the Millionaires, and the Schooners, and a big spear from the Rockies. And that might be it already for the Millionaires. It is. It is down to the Banff Rockies versus the Nova Scotia Schooners. If Nova Scotia wins this match, this arena is going to absolutely riot. The Banff Rockies and the Nova Scotia Schooners, one of these men, are going to be headed to round 2 of the playoffs.
Outside the ring now.
And Banff bringing over those steel steps. And, oh, clocked him right in the forehead. Getting them out of the way so he's got some room to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Big spine buster right onto the ice. And now, listen, it's not going to be a hockey brawl if you don't finish it off with a hockey stick. And no, the Norsemen pull out a pair of brass knuckles from their trunks. There's the pin. No, surely not. Oh my God. Of course, the Nova Scotia Schooners win.
We got our money's worth for that one.
With the cheap shot. You can see clearly. I mean, again, it's a no disqualification match, so that is allowed, but still a cheap victory for the Nova Scotia Schooners. You can see from the rest of the replays, Montreal Millionaires had a fantastic match. 3 or 4 eliminations all on their own. But in the end, ladies and gentlemen, we are living in the worst timeline truly, as the Nova Scotia Schooners moving on to round 2. I mean, the replays just keep coming. What an incredible match. Okay, there's a little much on the replays here, everybody. Little production staff. There we go. Your winner.
cannot discount just
the
how
fancy
much
Commodore
endurance
himself.
went
It
into
is
coming out
the
on top
Nova
in a match like
Scotia Schooners. The fans booing loudly, especially with that finish. What a match, though. And we'll be seeing the Schooners in round 2. All right, on to the second match.
I've been looking forward to
Another
this one.
8-man elimination hockey brawl, this time with the World Conference Superstars, who did not make it through round 1, have another chance at redemption to make it into round 2. And up first, after a shocking loss to the Dublin Shamrocks, the Hamburg Gladiators
This person doesn't shy away from anything.
have another shot.
But this truth you speak about.
We are going to skip through the intros again here, everyone, because we have 8 superstars to get into that ring.
Just exploded.
And the flames are lit again for the Philadelphia Fire Ants. Again, the Fire Ants and St. Louis neither made it to round 2 because they had a double countout in their match, and so they did not proceed, but now have a second chance here.
A competitor who one of the best superstars around.
And next, the Brno Barons. Another chance for Brno. Again, arrogantly parading his way down the ramp. A few muffled words for the rabble in the crowd. I mean, an incredible mustache. You got to give Brno that. And ladies and gentlemen, the very avatar of the state of Florida himself, it is the Jacksonville Gators. Back again with another shot here. Is the mullet going to work its magic tonight? And after a frankly disappointing match in round 1, the Colonials
gives it their all. Look, I know you think that's a good
making their way to the ring.
The value of running and hiding. Yes, the value of being.
Are they going to bounce back? Are we going to see a stronger showing from Boston in this match?
From St. Louis,
and as mentioned earlier, the St. Louis Spartans making their way to the ring again. They were victims of a double countout in round 1, and so looking for a more definitive end to the match here tonight. And I think we've still got at least one more to go, because His Royal Highness is back. The London Monarchs lost to Vegas, I believe, in the first round in that King versus King match. And once again, striding confidently down the ramp. And, oh, wait, we've still got one more. Oh, how could I forget? How could I forget, ladies and gentlemen?
and their opponent from
The
Portland,
Portland Buckaroos.
at 225 pounds.
Fans going crazy. Listen, they love a little hoedown, and the Buckaroos only too happy to provide it.
Great mind games at work. No, Corey, just respect.
And I think that finally is it. It is.
The bell and this 8-pack challenge has now begun.
And once again, I'm going to try my best, ladies and gentlemen, to provide commentary. Brno tossed out immediately, and the Spartans out after him. There goes the Jacksonville, Florida Gators.
Even an inch of ground as this match continues.
They're locking up with the Fire Ants, who are tossed hard into the announcer's desk. Boston going for an early pin here on the Buckaroos, but to no avail. And the Spartans put Burno in the bear hug early, trying for an early elimination, but Burno. A couple of well-placed elbows and a bell clap will get you out of that. London with the attitude adjustment on the Boston Colonials, a little rematch from the American Revolution. Oh, the spinning knee to the face from the Gators, going for the pin on the Gladiators, no luck. Boston clearing the decks on the announcer's desk. And Burno and the Buckaroos duking it out. There's a pin from the Monarchs, but not enough. Running knee in the corner, and now the Monarchs, rakes the eyes of the Spartans. Fall-away slam from the Fire Ants. Burno and the Buckaroos fighting on the ramp. Again, falls count anywhere here, ladies and gentlemen. Fire Ants and Gladiators in the ring, but not for long. The ring empty. Suplex from Philadelphia. There's the pin from the Buckaroos on the Gators, but no luck. Monarchs clocking the Gladiators with that hockey stick. Pin from Burno on Philadelphia. The referee almost takes a hockey stick shot to the face. Trying to get in there for the pin. No eliminations yet. The Buckaroos just ran face first into the ring post from the Monarchs. There's the pin from the Monarchs on the Gladiators, trying for the first elimination here, but no dice. Burno versus Philadelphia, a little helicopter spin. A little disrespect from the Burno Barons. And recoil facebreaker from the Buckaroos. And Burno slamming Jacksonville Gator, their face into the mat. Jacksonville and Burno in the ring. London and the Buckaroos going at it, and now the Philadelphia Fire Ants tossed into the ring by the Gladiators. And Burno with a beautiful suplex. And now the submission hold locked in by the Gladiators, trying to get the Spartans to give up, but no dice. They managed to fight their way out of it. Reversal on the suplex attempt. And the CDT from the Spartans. I'm trying my best here, ladies and gentlemen. Gladiators going for the pin on Boston. And now the pin on Burno. Neither successful. Buckaroos head first into the announcer's desk. The Spartans and Burno. Spartans take a long run. Oh, and a boot to the face of the Barons. Jacksonville, nice suplex. That was actually maybe a brain buster. A mass of bodies in the corner. Spartans, though, setting up here in the middle of the ring. Oh, the sit-out powerbomb. Hooks the leg right on the logo, but the Barons hang in there. Only got the two. The rest of the competitors all clumped together in the corner. Meanwhile, the Spartans just taking Burno apart inside the ring. There's the flying knee to the Buckaroos from the Monarchs.
Wasting absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it. Wow.
Burno now twisting the arm of the Spartans. And They are also going to head to the outside. Ants miss on the drop kick. Jacksonville setting up Boston. Oh, for that huge kick to the face. Pounding on the side of his head and now locks in the submission. Are the Colonials going to tap? DDT from the Fire Ants. Boston going for the pin, but the referee watching for the submission here. Running over, trying to get over. 2 count only, would have been a 3 were it not for that delay. And someone got eliminated. I think Philadelphia pinned. Not sure who. Oh no, Philadelphia was pinned. Oh, and we are out. RIP to the Philadelphia Fire Ants. Submission hold locked in from Burno. Goes nowhere. Not sure who got the pin on the Fire Ants. I think it might have been the Buckaroos, but I'm not 100%. There's a pin on Boston, and oh, revenge. Revenge for the War of Independence. The London Monarchs eliminating the Boston Colonials. Referee took a bump there, but shook it off like a champ. We are down to the final 6, maybe the final 5, no. Pin attempt fails. And London with the Boston Crab on the Spartans, but using that incredible strength to power his way out of it. And Burno with a nice suplex on the Gators, goes to the pin. 2 count only. Oh no. Could be curtains for the Buckaroos. Sit out powerbomb. There's the cover. Is it enough? It is not. Portland hangs in there.
He switches it back around.
And send the Spartans halfway back to the dressing room.
He's 1 step ahead there.
Burno sent back into the ring. Oh! The Gladiators smash the Monarchs face first into the concrete floor, but only get to 2. And the Spartans right back to work on the Barons.
Delivered into the barricade.
You can see the exhaustion setting in. A grueling, grueling match. And oh! Vertebreaker from the Buckaroos on the Spartans, but the Spartans refuse to give up. Or sorry, that was the Gladiators, rather. Sorry, the Spartans are attacking the Gators with that hockey stick.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches.
Finally, people getting back into the ring here.
He can take on the world right now.
Boom, running STO.
Spartans send the Monarchs hard into the corner. And the Gladiators with the power slam right onto the ice. Hooks the leg, but the referee waiting for see if Burno is going to tap. They do not. Finally spots the pin attempt. It's been ages, been at least 3. Doesn't matter. The Portland Buckaroos weren't getting up. And the Monarchs going after the Spartans. Nice suplex out of the corner from the Barons, and it looks like Jacksonville locks in the submission again, this time against the Monarchs. Is London going to tap? Holding in. And finally pries his way out of the vice-like grip of the Jacksonville Gators. A real class war going on inside the ring between the Gators and the London Monarchs. And, oh, hockey stick. London gets out of the way and then hits him with the knee. Wow. Tosses Burno out of the ring. And now the Monarchs with the hockey stick heading to ringside. Take the whack at the Spartans. Suplex from the Barons. Who is going to be victorious and move on to round 2? There's the pin from the Monarchs. And a 3 count. The Barons are done. Aristocracy versus aristocracy. We are down to the final 4. The London Monarchs, the St. Louis Spartans, the Hamburg Gladiators, and the Jacksonville Gators. One of these teams is moving forward. The other 3 are going golfing, baby. Say hi to the Leafs for me while they're out there. Spartans back in the ring with the Gators, and the Gators immediately drop them to the mat. Here come the Gladiators, sent into the corner. And the Gators have him on the ropes, and triangle dropkick to the side of the head. What a maneuver. The Spartans, meanwhile, squaring off against London on the outside.
He is truly feeling it right now. As well he should.
Gators coming around to join in the fracas. And London, cartwheel, and then boom, the clothesline hooks the leg. And the Gators have been eliminated. We are down to the final 3. The reversal on the choke slam. Critical reversal there from London. Gators having a hard time getting past everyone here just to get out of the ring. And the Gladiators, showing off the strength, drops him all the way to the ice. Now going after the Spartans. Suplex right on top of the London Monarchs. And Gladiators with the fall away slam to the ice. Finally, the Spartans toss the Gladiators in, decide to go for a quick cover on the Monarchs, and gets it. The St. Louis Spartans versus the Hamburg Gladiators. One of these 2 Titans are going to be moving forward to round 2. Hooks the leg. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The St. Louis Spartans, a double countout in their first match against the Philadelphia Fire Ants, and now have come back to win the 8-man elimination hockey brawl, and they are going to join the Nova Scotia Schooners in the second round with all the other winners. And he is pumped up, literally and figuratively. Look at the muscles on this guy. The crowd much happier about this result than the Schooners result, let's put it that way. So we are going to see these 2 superstars move on to round 2, and that is going to be the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a ton of matches and more eliminations, and next round, every match is a no holds barred match. All right, no disqualifications, no countouts, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You gotta show up for the next episode. I'll see you there.